Hi everyone, welcome to our session. Welcome to EFPSA week. I'm very happy that we are here with us today. And the EFPSA week is 1 week of presentations and sessions about EFPSA, and we are coming to the end of this online event. This is our last day of this event, and I'm very happy that I can also welcome you in our session. So this session is about the members office of EFPSA, and I have also my two team members with me. So we will introduce our activities, we will talk about our accomplishments and about our next steps. So my name is Veronika, I'm the member representatives officer, and next to me is Heidi and Barlet, who are the team members. Yeah, this is our team. We have also the fourth member, who is Armand, and we are a very small team, but at the same time we are a very diverse team because we basically come from all over the Europe, from the north to the south of the Europe, and from the west to the central Europe. And we also oversee a huge team of member representatives and vice member representatives. So we are really a huge team in total. And yeah, let us introduce ourselves a bit more. So I will pass my words to Barlet, and we will go like a quick introduction circle.
Thank you, Veronika. Hello, everyone. Right now, we are going to present our lovely office to all of you. First of all, we will begin with the person in the top right frame, Armand, who is the member office coordinator. Armand is from Malta, where he is also studying, volunteering in EFPSA, and working. Armand is generally a very cool person, but the most defining characteristic about him would be that he loves to make jokes all the time, almost all the time. And when we say almost all the time, we really mean it. So that's it about him. Now about myself, now Heidi is going to tell you more about myself.
Yep, so I will now introduce Barlet, and he's our second team member from North Macedonia. And Barlet is also a trainer, and his mission in our team is to organize fun social activities for the MR and vice member representative and vice member representatives team. And Barlet is always ready to take new tasks and support the rest of the team. And fun fact about Barlet is that he is a huge football fan. And now Veronika can present me.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Yeah, so Heidi is our team member as well. She comes from Finland, and she is very interested in work and organizational psychology. She became the EFPSA trainer this year together with Barlet, which is really cool. She is also very dedicated to her EFPSA position and the EFPSA trainer world, and she does lots of activities with the trainers and about the training. And yeah, she's also smiling all the time, which brings really relaxed and lovely spirit to all our meetings. And a fun fact about her is that she talks about the weather in Finland in our every meeting, because since she comes from the north, the weather, I think you can imagine how the weather looks like there. And yeah, I will pass my ball to Barlet, who will introduce me.
Yes, so Veronika is our board responsible, or in other words, she is our boss, you can say that. She comes from Czech Republic, and she actually just finished her master studies now. Veronika is one of the nicest people that you will ever meet, and she's also a terrific leader, all of which make our office that much better. Now, a fun fact about Veronika would be that she has a twin sister who is almost indistinguishable from her. So this would be our team. Now that you know us, we can tell you more about what we do, what our activities in EFPSA are. So let's begin with the purpose. First of all, our mission here, our tasks are to lead the MR team and to help them in whatever way we can. And this is actually very closely related to the second point that we wrote under purpose, which is connect member organizations with EFPSA. Because our office's tasks are the scope of our office's tasks is so vast that it can all be boiled down to connection. So connecting member organizations with EFPSA, MRs, member representatives and vice member representatives, etc. And as we told you about the structure of our team, we have the member representatives officer, which is Veronika, member and observer coordinator, Armand, and member office team members, Heidi and I. Now Heidi will describe our team.
Yes, so we were thinking how to describe our team in 3 words. And we did it by thinking about our nicknames, which in our Facebook group messenger are Of the Tree, Motivating the Force, and the Minutesman. So we concluded that 3 words describing our team must be punctual, motivating, and supportive. You can try to connect a person to the nickname if you feel like. And we can move on to the next slide to tell more about our tasks.
Okay, so then I will continue. So you can see what I'm responsible for and what my tasks are. So as we've already mentioned, I coordinate the MR team. I support all of them. Right now we have 34 member representatives and 2 observer representatives. So that's a huge group of people. I also maintain a collaboration between member organizations, observer organizations, and EFPSA. And besides that, I coordinate the work of the members office. So basically, members office are those people who you can see in this live stream right now and who work with me. I also expand our network to new countries together with the members office and with other people. And last but not least, I'm responsible for voting sessions and for reaching a quorum when we vote on proposals, because MRs, like member representatives, are those people who are responsible for voting and who vote on behalf of the member organizations. And when we move to Armand, who is not here with us today, so I will also present his tasks. So he collaborates with me a lot and with MRs as well. He is actually responsible for observer organizations and for observer representatives. So he hosts meetings with them. He makes sure that they know how to apply for the EFPSA membership, and he helps them to be ready to enter EFPSA. He is also in touch with the new potential organizations. You will also hear about that a bit later. And he takes care of vice MRs because they also help and they promote EFPSA at the local level. They collaborate with member representatives and they basically work all together as well. And then we have our lovely team members.
Yes, I will tell you more about the activities that we do, that Heidi and I do. First of all, we contact a lot with other teams because, for instance, a lot of the times we want to have workshops for our members. So in that case, we would need to contact the training office to ask if they have any interested trainers or anyone who would like to deliver those workshops or training sessions. That's just one example of many when we are in contact with other teams. Then, of course, we help MRs, vices, and our two bosses, if we can put it that way, the officer and coordinator. In addition to that, we always participate in meetings, in different ones. And that means that since Veronika and Armand are nominally the ones who are leading the meetings, or who are leading the meetings, it is up to us to take the minutes. And we do this interchangeably almost every time. And then in addition to that, we have, of course, the aforementioned social activities with which we try to motivate MRs to both for their job, but also just to enjoy their time as MRs. Now we can move to the next slide. Firstly, we will tell you what we've accomplished so far, and then what's coming up in our to-do list. First of all, of course, we can begin with EFPSA week, because as a matter of fact, the idea of this event was actually born in our office. And then, of course, we had to meet with the board and with other interested people to make it to what it became today. Then we are getting into contact with Montenegro, who will hopefully be a part of us in the upcoming months. Then we connect the EB with the MRs, vices, and MOs. Again, as I said, connection is the backbone of our work. We had a meeting with the MO presidents when we met the presidents of almost every MO, which consists EFPSA, and of course helping MRs and vices get familiar with their roles, because in the beginning there's a ton of information for them to digest, and we try to be as supportive as possible, as approachable as possible, for them to reach out to us anytime when they needed to do so. Now Heidi will tell us about our upcoming plans.
Yes. So very big thing upcoming this year. In the first Wednesday of December will be EFPSA Day, which is hosted in local level. And we will help the member representatives and vice member representatives to prepare for that. Then we are currently working on individual membership for those countries who don't have an active organization in their countries. So let's see, can we make that happen? And then we hope that the observer organizations will apply for the full membership, and we will support them when they hopefully do that. And then there will be EFPSA Congress coming up in April, and we also help MRs with promotion of that event. And next week there will be EBMR meeting for the EFPSA working community, and we will have fun sessions for MRs and for ourselves there, and hopefully we get lots of new inspiration and ideas. Then we have to do some reviewing for documents, for example, knowledge transfer. And the most important thing, we only have 3 nicknames, so we need to come up with nickname for Veronika. Yep, you can move to the next slide. And here is our mandate so far in photos. And these are pictures from our meetings. We meet about every second week. And as you can see from the pictures and hear from the nicknames, we actually have very much fun in our meetings. And then next.
Now, after all this, we want to tell you how you can approach us, how you can contact us. You know, for any question that you might have, or if you are interested in anything specific about EFPSA, if you have any ideas for us, or even if you want, for example, your MO to potentially join EFPSA and become a part of us, you can always reach out in any of the emails that are shown here. We will, we will share it with our office, discuss about it, and so yes, that is why we encourage you, for whatever for whatever reason that you may have to approach us, you are always more than welcome to do so. And that is the last, the slide before the last one. We want to thank you all for your attention, for being here and following us throughout this entire week. In fact, don't forget to join the MR session, the MR presentation, which will begin at 7, so very soon. And now we will see if we have any questions for us.
Yeah, so feel free to ask us. Also, what might be interesting and important for you to know, how you can know whether the EFPSA is also in your country. So if you check the EFPSA webpage, you can see the member organizations there, and you can see if the organization is in your country or not. Also, if you are not sure, you can always contact us in one of the contacts, and we will be very happy to help you. And in case there is no organization for psychology students in your country yet, then it might be possible to apply for individual membership once the concept is ready. So we expect that it will be possible after the Congress in April. Okay, do we have more questions? Okay, we have a question. Can I be in EFPSA if I'm not in my organization? Yeah. So basically, once you are in the student organization, you are automatically also the EFPSA member. Then it depends on every country how the membership works there. So in some countries, all students are automatically in the national organization. In some countries, you have to apply for the membership. So it's also important to check it how it works in your country. We can also have help with this if you want. And as I've already mentioned, in case you don't have any organization, then you will be able to apply from spring onwards. And another question, what is the most important thing you've learned in your position? Wow, this is a very good question. Thanks for asking. So maybe we can do a quick round. So I can start, and then I will pass my ball to Heidi and Barlet. So I would say what I've learned is leading a huge group, many people, being responsible for the tasks, being helpful, and being for the members at the time when they need. Also, what is important in our team is that we work with many people from all over Europe. So I think I've also learned to be very open-minded, to be patient, and to be understanding, because every country and every member organization is completely different. And this is also something what I love in my position, the diversity actually that we have in our team. And I will pass my ball to Heidi. What do you learned in your position?
I think it's hard to pick what's the most important thing I have learned, but I think lots of about balancing responsibilities, like knowing what is urgent, what is important, and what do I have to do right now and what can I do later. I think that's something very valuable I have learned in EFPSA in general. And Barlet can go next.
Hello, can you hear me well? Because I'm not sure if my internet is okay. So I would say that in my case, I've learned how important it is to do something and work something that matches your skills, because in this case, everything that we do is in perfect harmony with my skills and my strengths. So and I am just loving it. That is why I would recommend this to everyone.
That's really nice. Thank you guys for your input. And we have another question. Wow, this is really nice to receive so many questions. How does your office embody diversity? Well, I would say that our office and also our team, like MR and YSMR team, is diverse itself a lot. What we do in the members office, that we do our best to support and encourage the diversity that we have in our team. So be also respectful to each other, and to be sure that we also understand each other, and we accept that the countries are different, and the organizations are different as well. So I think that it's our biggest goal, and we try to do it in our meetings. We have, for example, also Discord channel where we also share what's going on, and some pictures, and we are still in touch and in contact to see how we are doing all around Europe. Maybe Heidi and Barlet do have anything else to add about this question? It's a really cool question, actually.
Yes, I can just add on something that you mentioned previously, because if you look at the composition of our office, as Veronika said, it stretches throughout the entire length of Europe, from north to the very south of the continent. So you have Finland, where Heidi is from, then Czech Republic, where Veronika comes from, then North Macedonia, and in the end, the southest place from all this, Malta, which is where Armand lives, which is just really great, and something that we actually noticed in our first meeting, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Okay, I don't see any other questions right now. So at this moment, thank you very much for following us, for asking questions. I'm pretty sure that Heidi and Barlet are very happy that we could present our team to you. Also, if you have any other questions, or you are interested in the activities that we do, that EFPSA does, or you would just like to know more about our team and about EFPSA in general, you can always approach us. Just send email and to ask questions. So okay, next we will have very last session of the EFPSA week. It will be about member representatives. This session will start at 7, which is very, very soon. So stay tuned for our last team, and also support them, and ask questions, because questions are always great. So thank you. Have a nice evening, and I hope to see you soon in EFPSA or somewhere else in Europe. Bye.